Here's the deal. Self-help books promise to fix your life. They tell you how to be happier, richer, healthier, and more successful. But are they actually worth it? So I decided to find out the hard way by reading 100 self-help books in 1 year. That's right, I read them all, from classics like Think and Grow Rich to modern favorites like Atomic Habits. Today, I will share with you what this experiment did to my life. And spoiler, it wasn't all rainbows. And my top 5 recommendations if you are ready to start your own self-development journey. Let's go! It all started when I felt stuck. You know that feeling, when you are working hard, but it feels like you are not moving forward. And I wanted answers. How do successful people stay motivated, focused, and on top of their game? I realized self-help books were everywhere, promising exactly that. I thought, what if I commit to this? What if I read every book I can and actually apply the advice? My goal wasn't just to read, it was to experiment. I tracked my habits, rethought my goals, and even tried some wild ideas like waking up at 5 a.m. and writing affirmations. It wasn't easy. I had moments of doubt, moments of clarity, and even moments where I thought this is waste of time. But looking back, it changed me in ways I didn't expect. Alright, let's get into the lesson. After reading 100 books, I started to notice patterns. Most self-help advice boils down to a few big ideas that actually work. The first advice was pretty simple. Small habits matter more than big changes. Books like Atomic Habits taught me that tiny, consistent actions are more powerful than trying to overhaul your life overnight. For example, instead of saying, I'm going to lose 20 pounds, I started focusing on drinking more water and walking 20 minutes a day. These small steps build momentum. The second big lesson, clarity is everything. Books like Start With Why and The One Thing made me realize that I had been juggling too many priorities. By narrowing my focus and asking myself what's truly important to me, I started to be more productive and less stressed. Now, instead of working on 10 things at once, I tackle only one key goal at a time. Trust me, it's a game changer. Before, I used to avoid challenges because I was afraid of messing up. Now, I see failure as feedback. This was a huge shift. It made me take risks that I would have avoided before. And here's the kicker. Time is your most valuable resource. Book like Deep Work made me rethink of how I use my time. I started scheduling focus blocks, uninterrupted time to work on meaningful projects. I also stopped wasting hours on scrolling social media. It wasn't easy, but whoa, it's worth it. Now, let's talk about the downside. Reading 100 books sounds impressive, but it wasn't all smooth sailing. First, a lot of self-help books repeat the same ideas. I can't tell you how many times I read wake up early or be consistent. Okay, these principles are true, but it can get boring so fast. Second is that information overload is real. After I read so much, I felt myself overwhelmed and I was confused. I thought, should I start meditating or journaling or maybe network more? The key is to take small steps and not try to do everything at once. And finally, not all advice is realistic. Some books made success sound way too simple, like Just think positively and everything will fall down into place. Spoiler, it doesn't work that way. Real change takes effort and patience. Okay, if you don't have time to read 100 books, I have got you. This is my top 5 picks that actually made difference in my life. 1. Atomic Habits by James Clear. This is the ultimate book on habits. It's simple, practical, and powerful. I used it to build small routines like read 10 pages a day and exercising regularly. If you want to read only one book, make it this one. 2. The Subtle of Art and Not Given a by Mark Manson. This book is brutally honest and refreshing. It taught me to stop worrying about things that don't matter and start focusing on what is truly does. 3. Deep Work by Cal Newport. This one's a game changer if you struggle with distractions. It taught me to block out times for focused, meaningful work, and trust me, it helps and it works. Mindset by Carol Dweck. This book taught me that your attitude towards challenges determines your success. If you have ever been afraid of failure, this one will change your perspective. The 5th one called The 4 Agreement by Don Miguel Ruiz. Short, simple, and life-changing. Its 4 principles, like not taking things personally, are easy to remember and incredibly powerful. So, after reading 100 books, I realized that self-help works, but only if you do action. Reading alone will not change your life, so you have to work. Pick 1 or 2 lessons that resonate with you and start small. Don't try to change everything overnight. Progress beats perfection every time. And remember, the best book is the one that inspires you to do action. Whether it's Atomic Habits or something else, pick one book, apply its lessons, and see what happens. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments which book are you excited to read next. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on your best life. And see you in the next video.